Hi, I'm Jeanne Fiorini. Thanks for being here at the Tarot Tips. This video is being recorded toward the end of the year 2023. And this particular video will be the final recorded video that I post on this channel. The channel will stay open and live. I hope you use the videos that are already posted. I think there's close to 140 of them as a library. If you run across a question that you might have while you're doing your work with the tarot, I hope you will search through the videos and maybe find something that will be of help to you. There's really so much to learn about the tarot, and I hope that the cache of videos that we've produced over the last 12 and a half years will be of service to you. I started doing these videos in April of 2011, and since then we have built almost 6,000 subscriber base and almost 500,000 views. And you know, in the scheme of tarot, or in the scheme of YouTube channels, that isn't really a lot, but it gives me so much, it's so rewarding to know that many people worldwide are interested in the tarot. They're interested in being self-reflective. They're interested in looking beyond their own personality to find either inner answers or answers from unknown places, let's say, wherever you think the information from a tarot reading comes from. So it's been very gratifying, not just the numbers, but that to me the numbers indicate a desire to learn more, to understand more about who we are and why we're here. And I thank you for that very much. We are going to do an exercise today. You know, I was trying to think of what would be an appropriate way to close out this series of videos on this tarot channel. But before we do that, I would like to remind you that if you have an interest in further learning of the tarot and wanting to go either broader and or deeper, that my series of Tarot Foundation lessons, when we did it live and in person over the last 30 years, it was a 6-week class. I've put that exact information on video streaming so that you can watch it, learn at your own pace, pause, take notes, you know, deal with it and learn at your own rate and in your own way. So you can find information about that on my website, which of course is tarotworks.com. So now on to our exercise. This should be interesting. As you know, when I do a live pull like this, I know what the question is, but I haven't, you know, whatever we get is going to be a surprise to me as well as to you. So I thought I would take a page from Rachel Pollack. As many of you know, Rachel passed earlier this year, and she was very fond of talking to the tarot as if it was a person sitting across the table from her. I heard her say one time something like, "Why would I try to figure out something on my own when I have the Book of Wisdom right here in my kitchen?" So, you know, she would not hesitate to ask a question of the tarot like, what can you tell us about the nature of consciousness? Or what are your thoughts about the value of self-reflection? So we're going to ask the tarot in homage to Rachel Pollack, but I think it might also be an appropriate way to finish out this cycle of tarot videos. I'm going to ask the tarot here at the end of 2023 what it would like us to know, or what aspects of it it would like for us to be mindful of as we work with it in the future. What does tarot want to bring to the world? What does the tarot have to say to the world of the present and the future? Tarot is changing. You know, it's changed a lot, and much of that has to do with the very active people who have invested their time and their interest in research and study, in scholarly pursuits. So, you know, it isn't your grandmother's tarot. Tarot is an evolving kind of a system. So in that spirit, I'm going to ask or draw a couple cards. What would the tarot want from us as we move forward in the future? I'm going to pick those two. I think in this one here on the end. All right, so we'll see what we get. Judgment, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Very interesting combination. I'm going to go through them one by one, give you my thoughts on them, but I do encourage you to think about what these might mean for you personally as well as globally. So the Judgment card, to me, I have to laugh. I wondered if we would get some kind of a communication or a speak up kind of card, and certainly the Judgment card is that. The Judgment card speaks to bringing all of ourselves to the table. That's what the man, the woman, and the child is about. And it's also about the crossroads. It's, you know, speak up. The time is now to make your voice heard. Tarot wants to come out of the shadow or out of the darkness. Not that, I don't want to say it that way. Out of the depths, out of the clouded mystery, into consciousness. So I really like this card of blending unconscious with conscious, of blending worldly with heavenly. There's always a timing aspect when we see the Judgment card. So I really like the confirmation of this card that yes, speak up, yes, use me, yes, listen to what the tarot might be communicating to you. Now we get the 8 of Pentacles. The short thing I want to say about this is because it's Pentacles and because it's about the practical levels, help it to make a difference in your life. 8 of Pentacles, help it to help you have things in your life, the mechanics of your life, work better for you, work more creatively for you, help you to make change, not maybe in a radical kind of way, but to take what you already have and use it in a more effective way. So to me, this card says Tarot wants to make a difference in the physical world. Not so much in the, you know, we might say hairy-fairy or in the mental, emotional, spiritual realm. All that's important. But to me, this is, it wants to help us be better as we're walking the planet Earth. Interesting. And then we get the 9 of Swords. Again, very interesting. Now, this is a card that when it comes up as a helper card, you know, it's one of those ones that looks scarier or worse than it is. Certainly there is a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of panic in the world. Maybe there always was. It seems like it gets worse, but you know, we all have things that are of concern for us. So this card has, I think, a dual aspect. So kind of the, I'll say, nice way of looking at this card in terms of what does tarot want to, how does tarot want to be utilized in the future? It helps us to understand our fears. It helps us maybe to see which fears are valid and which ones maybe just are cobwebs caught in our hair and, you know, bats flying around in our mind that make us panic. Being caught up in our head with anxiety rarely is a helpful thing. But the helpful card aspect of this card, always for me, is to, okay, yes, you have anxiety. Yes, we have concerns. Yes, we have sincere worries about the state of things. Look at those things. Examine those things. What is it that you're afraid of? What can you do about it? How can you change things? So to really address our fears, to address the real fear. Well, maybe I'm saying, oh, I have some anxiety, but what's underneath that? What are we really afraid of? So to look at our deepest concerns, and then kind of go back to these other two cards. What can I change to make that maybe less scary, less dangerous, less of a concern for me? So take what you will from that. Whenever I do a live pull like that, if we get something that I feel isn't useful or not helpful, this video would have been erased. So I am going to post this. I think what we got combines the major arcana aspects, the aspects of timing, the aspects of what is the universal force that is moving, and we get a very strong card here. And then we get very practical, material world, earthly concerns. What can I do to make a difference? And how do I keep my mind clear? How do I address my fears? These are very personal, everyday kinds of concerns. So I like the combination of the larger force and timing issues helping us with being more effective, grounded, stable human beings. So again, thank you for your participation. Please use the videos that are posted as a resource for you. The channel will remain live and, maybe not active, but available to you. So thank you very much.